Now, speaking of movies, another movie that is not moving from its release date, but in fact going to VOD, just like a recent movie that we all were talking about, which is Trolls World Tour. Scoob goes straight to VOD on the day that it was supposed to premiere in theaters, which is May 15th, and it's trying to follow suit. So this is right now more of an experiment on what movies can do if going straight to VOD, what they can do. Like I recommended before, that maybe, studios are going to send their movies to VOD that they don't really have too much faith in, that they don't think is going to make a crazy amount of money. But this is the right time to really test it, in a sense. I mean, you can't get the full effect because people don't have the option to go to the movie theaters. So that's out the question. When people are stuck at home, this is a new movie, so it's like, okay, I can't go to the show, so I'm gonna watch a new movie at the crib or whatever, and pay the $20 or whatnot for the rental fee. So, in a sense, it is kind of like the start of a testing ground. Like I said before, the real test is when everything is back up and running. That's the real test. But Scoob is gonna follow suit, and for those who haven't heard of it, it's like a new kind of like, I ain't gonna say reimagining, but it's a new film about Scooby-Doo, and it's kind of like an origin story as well as like a regular film and all that stuff. And it's going to be a VOD. Like I said, $20 is the price tag for the rental fee, but they're also doing something different. It's coming straight to VOD. Like, it's going to skip the whole theatrical type of release. I mean, of course, they can't do it in the movie theaters anyway, but it's not going to be like Trolls World Tour where you only had a rental to do. You're going to be able to buy it digitally on that same day. You're going to be able to, and this is kind of like where it comes in, where it sounds like the whole Thor thing, where it moved from one day back another day to where it's like it's supposed to come out on the 18th, and now it's coming out on the 11th of that same month. So it's like it moved the month ahead. I mean, it moved a week ahead, and now Scoob is coming to VOD, $20 price tag. But get this, you can own a digital copy for $25. So yeah, it's kind of like, I guess you can say, with doing this, they probably learned from Trolls World Tour, which I don't think that it was, I guess you could say, the best idea, because the only thing with Trolls World Tour is that the only bad thing about it is that, like, if you're a parent and your kid constantly wants to see this, you got to constantly keep renting it over and over. So there's 20, 40, 60, 80, blah, blah. I wouldn't be surprised if parents spent $100 trying to satisfy their kid with this purchase of Trolls World Tour. But with Scoob, it's going to make it easier on parents because they're going to get to buy it to where if the kids love it, they can constantly keep replaying it or whatever. But that's the only drawback. It's like the studio won't really make any money off of it. You're going to make money by buying it, but where the money came at Trolls World Tour was that they had to keep paying the $20 each time after that 48-hour period is up that they wanted to watch it. So it's kind of like you're going to make money, but you're not going to make as much money as you can possibly can. It's like basically you're giving people the option to either, like if movie theaters was open, you're giving people the option to either go to the theater and watch it or buy it on DVD and watch it at the crib as many times as you want without having to constantly pay for each time that you watch it. So you're basically giving it that price. Now, I get like they're trying to cater to the parents. A lot of times, like, money is tight, whatever, if they're not working, and that way their kids will be satisfied. But at the same time, I guess you can't really argue, in a sense. You can't really argue because really a lot of movie studios don't really think like that. A lot of movie studios just want money. They don't care if you got paid $20 each time. And I guess you could say they're kind of catering to their, to the consumer, in a sense. They're going to lose a lot of money on this. Don't get me wrong. They're going to lose a crazy amount of money on this. And the most money they might get is if the parents don't want to own it, which I don't think that would be a thing. But, the kids want to see it and they love it. They can watch it all over again. But if you want to see it, you don't have kids, I say like they probably may make money off of you, especially if you rent it and you really love it. Then you're gonna buy it. So you're gonna spend $45 on this movie to watch it and stuff. The best bet is to really just buy it. Really just buy it. I don't know, like I don't know, but I guess you could say it's kind of a good thing that they are kind of like catering to the consumer in these harsh times right now. But yeah, that's the offer. That's the offer right there. It's on the table. You can either rent it for $20 for a 48-hour period, or you can buy it and watch it anytime as you want. Just have the kids replay. You know how kids constantly watch the same movie and stuff over and over and over again.